Innovative di Hatiku represents a slogan that focuses on prioritizing community and future students, especially from the B40 groups. The spirit that arises from this slogan is to continue the effort to always give and help the community and prospective students in need. This slogan should remain a principle in every innovative citizen, so that this slogan is spoken in every community throughout the state in Malaysia, and make innovative as the main option to pursue higher education.
Inovatif di hatiku. Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.
Innovative di hatiku.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Datang petang bersama saya lagi Anas Bukhori di Innovative Business Channel. Dan pada hari ini saya bawakan satu topik yang baru berkenaan dengan Blue Ocean Strategy, iaitu Buyer Utility Map. Okay. What is Buyer Utility Map? Okay, I'm getting a feedback from our audience that sometimes my session is little bit detailed, and then for today I don't want to go into very detail with everybody. So what I want to introduce here is actually what is Buyer Utility Map and how business can use Buyer Utility Map to achieve or to go to the blue ocean. All right. Okay. For those who are new to this channel, for the past few weeks, I've been talking about blue ocean strategy and the tools related to blue ocean strategy. All right. So for today's, the next tool that we are going to discuss today is actually Buyer Utility Map. Okay. We've been discussing about blue ocean strategy for quite some time. Before this, we talk about value innovation, we talk about six path framework, and we talk about a lot of things. Okay, but this particular topic that we are discussing today is a great tool for you to identify what is the requirement from your customer and how you can differentiate from your competitor. Okay, when we talk about product, for example, we talk about airline, for example, we always see that the airline have one single customer. Okay. For example, when we compare AirAsia and we compare MAB, yeah, we always tend to look at the product is as a product serving a single customer, a single type of customer. But things that we doesn't know is that even though both products do the same thing, they catered for a totally and almost different customer. We look at cars, yeah. So the cars will assist us to move from point A to point B. But car has many brands, and each of the brands cater for a very, very different customer in the market. Although every car did the same thing, carrying you from point A to point B. As simple as that. But you have Mercedes, we have Ferrari, we have Proton, we have Produa, you know, and within this particular brand, they also have different type of car, of vehicles catering for different type of customer. All right. So with this, if we are selling something like F&B, food and beverages, if we produce if we offer higher educational program. Looks like the same, but when we try to sell it, it's actually two totally different market altogether. All right. So what buyer utility map assists us is actually to map where is existingly the industry is competing at in what area. Okay. Then we can plot. Okay, what area we want to offer. Okay, for example, everybody knows about Malaysian Airlines. Everybody knows about AirAsia. Okay, initially, when we look at those both airlines, the service that they offered is similar for flying from airport A to airport B. For example, let's say in my case, if I want to go back to hometown, I have three, three or four airlines that I can choose from. Number one, I can choose AirAsia, traveling from Kuala Lumpur, KLIA 2 to Alostar. Number two, I can use Malaysia Airlines Berhad, traveling from KLIA 1 to Alostar. And the third one, I can use Malindo service, traveling from Subang Airport to Alostar. And the last one, I can use Firefly service, traveling from Subang Airport to Alostar. Okay, so what's the difference between all this? Okay, if Malaysia Airlines catered for every market, basically there is no room at all for the newcomer like AirAsia, Malindo, and Firefly. But because of Malaysia Airlines catered for a very specific market, that left, that leave, they are underserved market in Malaysia that the other three airlines can come and serve the customer. Okay, so what is the difference? Okay, if I'm a businessman, okay, I wanted a full service. I wanted to travel in business class. I don't want to have many people surrounding me. I don't want to basically people know me that I'm traveling from KL to Alostar. So I may want to choose traveling with Malaysian Airlines. Okay, that's one. Number two, I'm on a very tight budget, Let's say I just want to travel to Alostar and just pay 60 ringgit for it. So I'm okay. I'm okay if the plane is crowded. I'm okay if there is a lot of people, all right? But I just want to travel safely, but economically. Then I will use AirAsia. But on the other hand, if I'm staying nearby KL and I don't like all the processes, in the KLIA 1 or KLIA 2, it is a quite long walking from the main gate at KLIA 1 to the boarding area. It's very long, so I don't like that. I just want to park my car, take the flight, and come back same day. I may use uh, Firefly or Malindo services. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, so most of the time I'm traveling, I'm coming back the same day. So most of the time I'm using the service provided by either Malindo or Firefly because for me it is very convenient. I just park my car at Subang Airport, cross the street, and within less than an hour, I can be boarded into the plane, and then I'm there. I don't need to travel very far to KLIA, and then the parking and the boarding area is very far. and then I need to arrive 2 hours earlier, then what's the point of taking a flight from KL to Alostar compared to driving? I can just drive for 6 hours, you know. But if I need to go to airport 2 hours or 3 hours early, might as well I just drive my car, kan? So that is from the buyer perspective. So what's the buyer want? So this is how buyer utility map put into perspective where is our product is located in the map. Okay. So far, I've been discussing about buyer utility map. I have no intention in showing the map in this channel. So I would like to encourage everybody listening to this channel to go and look at buyer utility map in Blue Ocean Strategy website. They have a lots of information there and it is free. So please go to the website, download yourself buyer utility map. Okay, I don't want to explain here. I want to make it slightly mysterious for you listener, so that you can go to the website. Make sure you read all the tools available for Blue Ocean Strategy. Okay, now we come to the last part of this session. Why Blue Ocean Strategy? If you look at the pandemic COVID-19, in Malaysia, we face the challenges economically, we face challenges politically, and our healthcare system currently at the brink of collapsing due to a very high number of COVID cases. So we really need to wake up. We really need to get up and survive. Not only that, we also must make sure that we develop better than before the COVID-19. Why better? I understand a lot of my friends in the business world, all my business associates, all feel the pinch of the economic downturn. But if we look at from the bright side, not only us having this issue, people from other country also having this issue, especially our competitor, you know. So this is, to me, it is the best time for us to venture into the market. If we want to open, we want to expand our business, this is the time. Because all the existing player is having issues. They are having issues because they are hit by pandemic COVID-19, they cannot operate properly and so on. It's not only Malaysia, it's all over the world, and everybody is suffering, and this is the right time if we want to expand our business further. For example, those days before COVID-19 pandemic comes, basically it is very, very difficult for any investor, especially startup, to open a new business. For example, in the tourism sector, in the hospitality sector, because the existing player is a lot. The offer is beyond the supply is beyond the demand for the particular product. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we can sense that a lot of hotel is closing down. Some of the hotel is having issues with the cash reserve, just to remain operating. So basically, when the economy is fully open, hopefully by end of this year or early next year, the supply is basically limited, very, very limited. So for those investor or businessmen out there, this is the time if you want to buy any business. This is the time if you want to develop any business, because when the economy open end of this year or early next year, there are much lesser competitor, but the demand is at the same level, hopefully. Okay, but when we want to open a new business, okay, or if you want to sustain your existing business during this challenging time, it is not an easy thing to do, okay. But for me, I have evaluated a lots of business tools, and I find that blue ocean strategy is one of the best way if we want to basically remain competitive, if you want to remain sustainable during this challenging time. So it's not only buyer utility map, there's a lot of things. Blue ocean strategy will teach you to look at business from a very different perspective, to look at competition from a very different perspective, to look at your competitor from a very different perspective. Basically, blue ocean strategy will teach you how you can create your own market, a market whereby there is no or almost zero competitor. So it is a dream place for us as businessmen. Similarly, I would like to give one example from Innovative International College. Before pandemic COVID-19, we have about 500 private higher educational institutions in Malaysia. But during this time, I believe more than 50% of the institution is either temporarily closed or permanently closed. When I call, it is a very sad story. When I call my friends from the other institution, a lot of them telling me that their institution is no longer in operation. But why Innovative at this time can sustain and in fact grow our students from before COVID less than 1,000, now at the peak of COVID cases, we have about 2,000 students plus. Is basically because we follow one or two steps in blue ocean strategy. One or two steps only, then we have this good result. Imagine if we follow all the steps and tools in blue ocean strategy. So that is Innovative International College example from my own experience. That's all that I would like to share with our listener for today. I would like to thank you, Haziq, our technical team, handling my live for today. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Saya Cik Am, Senior Counselor, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Aiza, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Yahurin Muhammad Yasin, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Kana, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Aini, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Arisha, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Ain, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Wanu Fazira, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Nurfahana binti Zul, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Asma Amanina, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Hamka, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Muhammad Helmi bin Abdul Rahman, inovatif di hatiku.
Nama saya Nurul Al-Akila, penolong pendaftar Kolej Inovatif Antarabangsa, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Muhammad Faiz bin Abdul Razak, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Abdul Rahman bin Kasbi, pendaftar Kolej Antarabangsa Inovatif. Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.